Hello, people of YouTube. Kheran here. Welcome back to our Fire Emblem Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Let's Play. I screwed that up. We are apparently on Chapter 9 since we just cleared Chapter 8. I don't remember too terribly much. I want to say we freed some prisoners and came back to camp to a bunch of people cheering for us, and that's all I really remember. Oh, and that guy I hates was trying to turn Miriam into a feral lag, so there's that. Yeah. Nothing really to talk about, just kind of interested to see where this goes, so let's get into it.
Micaiah and her small band of fighters knowingly walk into a trap to save condemned Dayan prisoners. Even without the benefit of Izuka's vast information network, news of Micaiah's heroism in Shifu Swamp spreads like wildfire across Dayan. The once hopeless citizens of Dayan dub her the Priestess of Dawn and find their spirits restored. In their troubled hearts, they see in her nothing less than the promise of salvation. Throughout Dayan, the people rise as one against the brutality of their oppressors. Benyan's occupying forces cannot deal with open war on so many fronts. General Jared redeploys his men to key locations to better defend the capital city. Jared's forces still outnumber those of the Dayan liberators, and he has hardened his defenses in hopes of holding off Micaiah's army. The liberation forces fight with a fury not to be denied, however, and the occupation army begins to lose its will to fight. Breaking through enemy lines again and again, Micaiah's forces gain vital ground and momentum. Despite the anger Micaiah feels toward Izuka for his treatment of their Laguz allies, she continues to lead the army in its lightning-quick advance. Navasa is now mere days away.
It's kind of ironic because I'm pretty sure we started this out in Navasa. And now we're going back. Chapter 9. One survives. I wonder who that one is. Listen and be amazed. Big news afoot. The Apostle is sending an inspection team to investigate the occupation army's abuses. Really? She sent me a message that preparations are finally complete. But wait, it gets better. She also issued an imperial edict to the occupation forces, telling them to cease all military action immediately. Does that mean the fighting is over? That we've won? Indeed, it's hard to believe it's over. It almost seems too easy. And best of all, Duke Persis is leading the inspection team. We'll be home free the moment they arrive. Our worries are over. Duke Persis. Lord Zephyrin? So Apostle Sanaki's dispatching one of the Empire's greatest men to handle this. What kind of man is he? He's amazing, the best person ever. He's incredibly influential and high up, but he never stood on ceremony with us. Well, go on you guys, don't just stand there, you have to spread the news. Excuse me. We have to spread the news? Aren't you going with us? Nah, it's mostly your doing. We'll hold back, let you take the glory. It's Izuka, isn't it? You don't want to come because he'll be with the prince. Well, yeah, basically. Alright, but wait here. We'll come right back once we've announced the good news. I really hope they get rid of Izuka whenever they show up. I really do. In light of which, Her Imperial Highness, Empress Sanaki, has conveyed to you this edict. Occupation forces are to hereby lay down all arms, convene in Dayan Keep, and await the inspection team. Duke Nubita maintains that your forces performed alleged abuses independently, in flagrant violation of his orders. The Apostle, in her mercy, will hear your testimony. Do not abuse her magnanimous spirit, and lose your small advantage. What a magnificently ruthless maneuver. I didn't know Numida had it in him. Disowning the entire occupation army and framing me for their actions. Brilliant. So then, the game is over. Might we at least drag Duke Numida down with us? Not a chance. We're proof that Duke Numida and therefore the entire Senate is corrupt. No doubt they'll work together to silence us. Besides, there's more tantalizing prey than those tottering relics. If I'm to fall, so too should the one who upended our plans and drove us to this end, or this dead end, that girl. Oh, I like that. Our final mission. You create a diversion with the troops tonight after dark, and I'll seek our target, the girl's silver-maned head. Okay, so as I've said a couple times, I know that, as I've said a couple times, I tried my best to avoid spoilers for this game. I knew I was going to play it eventually. I love actually experiencing the story of the Fire Emblem games. A lot of people complain about them, so they're not put together very well, yada yada. I personally really like them. So I tried just to avoid everything I could, story-wise, mechanics-wise, yada yada. But I do know this game is in, I believe, 4 parts. And he said our final mission, so we might be getting towards the end of the part 1. But anyway, silence. Prince Peleus would now like to favor you with a word. You may begin, my prince. Am I dreaming? Everything looks so delicious. What should I eat first? Everyone, you've done a fine job. Once the inspection team arrives, Dayan will be free once again. In anticipation of our emancipation, I invite you to eat and drink to your heart's content. Cheers erupt from the crowd. Was that really it? The princess... What? Okay. The princess' speech was, yo guys, we're having a party. I mean... I don't know what's... Oop, wrong one. Nope, right one? Maybe? I don't know what's going on, but, eh. Alright, so let's sell some stuff. Let's go to info first, see if we get anything. Peleus. Soth. How unusual to see you alone. Prince Peleus, you here to see Micaiah? Yes, at least I intended to. But she's quite popular. Quite popular, isn't she? She's always so busy talking to everyone that I can never get near her. Sorry guys, like, I know I have issues talking and reading. And I think I've gotten a little bit better. But the last couple of days, like, I've been losing my voice on and off. It's really weird. I don't know what it is, but it just kind of stopped working, and that might happen here and there. So, forgive me for that. They're your soldiers. Tell them to get out of the way. No, I can't do that. My job is to be the symbol of Dayan's liberation. But the Princess of Dawn is no mere symbol. For her, the soldiers will gladly give their lives. Prince Peleus? Oh, don't worry. I'm not jealous, if that's what you're thinking. It isn't like that. Although, I have to admit, I do envy her from time to time. I almost forgot. Here, these war funds are for you. But the war's over. And besides, this is a small fortune. Yes, well, share it with the troops if you like. I may not be much of a leader, but I truly appreciate the sacrifice everyone has made. They deserve something in return. Divide it up as you see fit. I trust your judgment. Prince Peleus, you should be the one to give the troops their reward. Okay, well that'll let me buy my tome. Let's see what Jill's got to say. Lady Micaiah. Hello, Jill. What are you doing here? I saw you walking over here as I was heading back to my tent. Is something wrong? You shouldn't be leaving camp by yourself. I'm just exhausted from talking to so many people, but there's no need for concern. I just need some time to myself. Now that you mention it, you do look a little pale. Why not rest in your tent? It'd be much more comfortable. I don't want Soth and the others to know how tired I am. They worry too much. Ah, I see that. Soth seems so detached from everything, unless it involves you. He gets so worked up. He strikes me as a bit overprotective. We've always lived by ourselves, just the two of us. I don't think he can help it. Then I shall bring you some medicine, and I'll make sure no one sees me. I'll meet you at your tent. Oh no, that won't be necessary. Do you see that tree? I'll be resting over there. I should recover in no time. But I'll be safe. We're still in camp. Besides, don't you have an errand of your own to take care of? It must be really important to leave the feast so early in the evening. Oh no, not really. I just thought I'd write a letter to a friend, that's all. Speaking of which, I just got done writing a letter to one of my friends, and I cannot find a stamp to save my life. I have a whole book of stamps somewhere in my room or in the living room, and I cannot find them, and it's so annoying. I'm gonna have to, like, try to go to the post office over lunch tomorrow and hope they're not closed for lunch, and it's a whole thing. It sucks. Anyway, to the man you told me about? The one you run a wyvern delivery service with? Well, yes. You know everything, don't you, Lady Micaiah? You're gonna tell him that the fighting is over, right? Yes, more than anything, he despises trouble. He made a delivery to Binyan and never returned. I'm sure it's the ward that's kept him away. Really? Well, indirectly at least. To be honest, it's probably more about his napping. Give him a few minutes of free time, and he's sure to close his eyes and drift away. The war would certainly disrupt his sleep schedule. I remember that guy. Was that, Captain Har, I think? What an interesting fellow. Well, you should write him and let him know it's safe to return. Are you sure you're alright? You're not pushing yourself too hard. I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. Alright, I'll let you relax alone then. Oh, but here, please take this. What is it? It's a pass scroll. Might come in handy. Please keep it if you like. Thank you, Jill. I will. Good night, Lady Micaiah. You got a pass. A hall pass, baby? Wahaha. Alright, so I needed to buy a light scroll. Let's just... not L light. To Micaiah. And then we want to see what special goodies she has for sale. Well, I guess that's why they gave you 10k. I don't care about any of that, really. Alright. Let's see what happens. Whew. Yune, what is it? You didn't need to slip away from the banquet, too. Silly you. You're kind of a mysterious bird, you know that? How is it you can fly around even at night? Oh, Yune, for some reason I feel so tired lately. But it won't be long. I'll go back home to Navasa, and then save Dayan. As we get kidnapped. So you escaped the idiot's ball to be alone. How trusting of you, silver-haired maiden. No, I'm sorry. Priestess of Dawn. If you really can work miracles, you'd best work one up for yourself now. Huh? What? Oh, Binyan soldiers. Oh, yep. This ain't good. So let's save. General Jared? Why are you here? I'm doomed, thanks to you. But if I have to go down, I'm taking someone with me. The Vice General to the Dayan Liberation Army, the revered Priestess of Dawn. Even if you kill me, the Kingdom of Dayan will be reborn. As long as the Prince survives, the people will fight. Huh, the Prince. He's a sham, a travesty, a clod of mud no amount of polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts the people like moths to flame, is you, Priestess. And so, I shall steal you and extinguish Dayan's light of hope. No despair, Priestess of Dawn. Ah. Huh? I'm sorry, what? The Black Knight? So we imported data from Path of Radiance. I wonder if it's because I didn't... Actually, first of all, I wonder if it's because I didn't beat him, but secondly, how did he survive that castle collapsing? Who are you? Be at ease, maiden. I shall not let him harm you. I was once one of the 4 riders, serving the army of Old Dayan. If you recall the name of the Black Knight, you'll withdraw from this place at once. Right, that's precious. You're the legendary Black Knight? Maybe you haven't heard. He died in the war. But let's put your claim to the test, if only to indulge my own amusement. Then have at me, and learn your folly. In due time, but before I bother, why don't you have a go-round with my restless minions? Douse the torches! Maiden, I shall be your shield. Remain by my side. I will. I know I can trust you. Oh my god. I get to command the Black Knight. What the hell? Sir Knight, how did you know I was in danger? That is not important right now. Are you injured? No, I'm alright. Maiden, stay by me. I will not let them harm you. I know you won't. Thank you. This is so cool! Critical for 13 damage. I think that was actually like 134 or something. No, 144. This is basically going to be the level. Just have Micaiah hide in the heal hedge. Got a vulnerary. Although I should honestly probably have her fight to gain experience. I really feel like it's not a good thing to do right now. Excuse me. I hope he doesn't double. Okay. Her speed's kind of low. I've been worried about it this whole time. Okay, take those. And stick him back there. Alright. I don't know what the victory condition here is. Excuse me. I don't know what the victory condition here is. Is it rout or survive or defeat boss? Okay. Okay, well in that case I guess Micaiah probably needs to be on the move. Okay, well he's not up here. It is a small map, at least. Ah, there he is. Well, he didn't move before. Let's hope he doesn't move now either. General Jared, your occupation army has caused untold suffering to the people of Dayan. The time has come. You must atone for your deeds. As if I should care one whit about the wretched worms I trample. This is honestly probably a bigger gamble that I should be taking. That he's not going to move and attack me. Okay, good. I see you're pretty impressed with yourself. Did you think the likes of you could be a worthy opponent for me? Know your place. I could probably actually try to do his voice, but it's a lot of effort. Make your peace. This blow will be your end. How kind of you. Ugh. Alder? Why are you here? I'd rather fight beside my general than create a distraction with the other soldiers. You idiot! Who asked you to join me? General Jared, you are a terror to work under. Even so, I've always sensed a kindred spirit in you. I will follow you and fight for you to the very gates of the abyss. He was a good soldier. What now? Why don't you kill me? My sword is not made for killing those who will not raise their weapons. You've gotta be kidding me. Stop. Stop it, both of you. A man has died protecting you. Don't waste his sacrifice. This is not the end. No, it's not. You would simply let him go. He is not ours to judge. He belongs to the Apostle now. I suppose he must bury his fallen friend and pray before facing her. Well, that's going to be a mistake that comes back to haunt us. You have my thanks for saving me. There is no need for thanks. Micaiah, are you safe? You! Micaiah, run! Soth, it's okay. This knight just saved my life. What? Micaiah, do you know who this is? Everybody knows who he is, Soth. He's the Black Knight, one of the 4 riders under King Ashnard, and the strongest swordsman. Exactly, the scum that General Ike defeated in Nado's castle in Crimea 3 years ago. So how can he be here now, alive? You are correct, Soth. Ike did defeat me in that battle, in a fashion. But as you can see, I managed to escape. Okay, I guess that detail doesn't carry over because we ran away and got Ina. What do you want? For Dayan to raise its banner as a kingdom once again. I came here to protect those who are necessary for that dream. Soth, General Jared was here a moment ago. If the Black Knight hadn't stepped in, Jared would have killed me. What? But I don't see his corpse here, and that means he's still alive, isn't he? Yes, there was another soldier who sacrificed his life protecting Jared. I presume Jared's burying him now. Oh no. What is it? I see a dark cloud. It's dimming the light of hope. By letting Jared go, I may have allowed something terrible to happen. I knew that was going to come back to bite us. You aren't sure? Soth, I hadn't told you, but I haven't been feeling well lately. My mind feels foggy. Things I could always see clearly are now dim and vague. I may have committed us to an irreversible fate. I shall aid you. No matter what Jared may plot, I will prevent it. Micaiah and I don't want your help. Soth, stop that. In King Ashnard's war, you served below General Ike, and you and the Black Knight were enemies. But now, you are comrades with the same goal, Dayan's restoration. Listen to me. The Black Knight was Dayan's strongest general. We need him. And I am willing to serve. Sir Knight, that you should come to us now is surely the will of the goddess. I thank you for your aid just now, and ask you to lend us your strength a while longer. May my sword serve you well, Maiden of Dawn. I don't like this. So I kind of agree with Soth, but also it's so cool that we got to use the Black Knight, and hopefully we will later too. But that was chapter 9, One Survives. I was kind of thinking it would be one of our army, but apparently it was General Jared there. So yeah, I feel like we're nearing the end of part 1. Mainly because Jared said that, not Jared, oh lord, I just saw him. What was his name? I don't remember. Jared's second in command that sacrificed himself saving him said it would be their one last mission or one last campaign or whatever. So I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the end. That on top of the fact that the inspection team is coming from Binyan. And, you know, getting to use the Black Knight like that, that's probably a good, like, oh, hey, you're not going to get to do this again anytime soon. But, man, one thing I really don't like about this is, like, there's no sense of direction at the end of the chapters. You don't find out what you're doing until you start a new chapter. So I'm completely lost. I don't know where we're going from here. But, yeah. I guess I'll keep playing to see, and if you guys want to see, tune into the next episode. Trying to stick to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This one will be up, actually doing this the night before, so it is currently Sunday the 24th. It'll go up tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST, I think. No, same time all the other ones went up. Nobody watches me that closely. And of course, I'm not saying this until the video itself, so doesn't do any good, I guess. But that's the general Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. is when I try to get these up. If anybody is waiting for them. Excuse me. But I hope you guys are enjoying. We got about 3/4 of a game to go, so it'll probably be around 18 more hours in game time, 21 more hours, somewhere in there. So we got a long road ahead of us. I'm looking forward to it. This game is very engaging, to me anyway. I hope you guys like watching. If you do, leave a like on the video. If you don't, leave a dislike. Leave a comment, tell me what you like or what I'm doing wrong. You know, all that fun stuff. I don't care if you interact with it positively or negatively. I just want you to interact with it and be honest. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, and I think that's it. Question for you guys: what are your thoughts on the Black Knight, just in general? From Path of Radiance, from Radiant Dawn. I always thought he was I was a young kid when I played this first, so I thought he was so cool. You know, he's so edgy and strong and da-da-da. Now I'm kind of conflicted on this character himself, but as far as a unit in battle, he is so good. I'm so thrilled I got to use him. Hopefully we will again later. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody who made it this far. And see y'all again in a couple days. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves. I've been Kheran, signing out.